This lady wrote the book. She's a marvelous, spontaneous guest, and we love having her around here. Here is Hermione Gingold.
Oh, it's the only time I get to be kissed.
Really? When you go on shows?
When I go on your show, nobody kisses me on other shows.
Why not?
I don't know. There's something revolting about my personality. And here you don't notice it.
I don't find it the least bit revolting. I think
you
you're
will.
warm and lovely. I haven't given you a chance.
No.
Does that song follow you everywhere because of your having done it in Gigi?
Yes, you know, it does, yes. Luckily. I rather like it myself, so it's all right.
That was a lovely movie.
Oh.
Was that a nice movie?
Certainly
they don't come along like that too often, do they, Hermione?
They don't come along like that ever, I don't think. It was one of a kind.
You just finished a movie.
Yes, I did a little light music out in Vienna.
With Elizabeth Taylor?
With Elizabeth Taylor.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes and no. I put on 10 pounds in weight. The food was like sawdust. And they covered it with cream to disguise the sawdust, and I put on 10 pounds in weight, which I shall never get off again.
It's tough.
It's very
tough to get off. Easy to put on.
Very tough.
Difficult to get rid. Did Elizabeth Taylor gain weight? Because she's having some weight problems, isn't she?
Well, I'd rather not discuss that.
She sings that song, Ascending the Clowns, which is now, suddenly, after this many years, has become a big hit. Judy Collins has a big hit record of that.
We sing it in Side by Side.
And Elizabeth sang it in the picture, and I'm told, Stephen Sondheim told me, that she sang it remarkably well.
Well, she did, yes. Yes,
I didn't know she sang.
Nor did I.
Well, was it
I do now.
Yeah. But she really, no, all kidding aside, she really does the singing, and nobody else.
As far as I know.
Yeah, well,
you
I'm
know,
sure she does. Stephen wouldn't have
no, he wouldn't have said so. We had great fun doing it, really. But talking of singing, were we talking of singing? Yes.
Yes.
Well, you know, I sing, as you know.
Yes, I know.
I sing. And the last 2 shows I've been in, my songs have been considered unsuitable to sing on TV.
You're telling me you sing a song in Side by Side?
I sing a song called I Never Do Anything Twice, and it is not considered
One person
suitable.
got it.
So
you cannot sing it here, in other words.
No, but I've arranged to sing a little song to you without accompaniment, because I think I should come on this show and sing.
All right, fine.
The other night I did call on Miss Brown. She was having her bath, so she could not come down. I said, slip on something, come down for a tick. So she slipped on the soap, and she did come down quick. May I say, Steve Sondheim
said more over here.
What?
Somebody said more.
Oh, Steve Sondheim did not write that song.
Oh, no, I figured that.
I don't know who wrote it. I heard it when I was a child.
You slept in an empress's bed while you were in Vienna.
Yes, it was wonderful. Half the money for the film was put up by the Austrian government, who then said, you can have anything out of the museums that you like. So they got me the Empress, I think it's the Empress Theresa's bed, which I got into, and the dining table was set with real gold plates. And really, the Schloss that we worked in was so magnificent. And we didn't do any studio. It was all out of doors or in real houses or schlosses, I believe.
What's a Schloss?
Well, I always thought it was a lot of money. A Schloss is a cross between a castle and a semi-detached villa. No.
They call it a Schnoss or
a Schloss. Oh, I'm sorry. It's only the fact that
you got to speak carefully when you say that. A Schloss? A Schloss?
Schloss. I think it's spelled S. Oh, I shouldn't try and spell anything.
Does anybody know?
S-C-H-L-O-Z. What?
S-C-H-L-O-Z.
No. S-C-H-L-O-S-S.
Right.
Schloss. A Schloss.
When does the picture come out?
In the spring.
In the spring.
Yeah.
Now, you're doing Side by Side by Sondheim, and you're what they call a narrator.
I'm the narrator, yes. I sit there and I introduce everyone. I sit on a very uncomfortable stool and introduce everyone. And there are lots of times when I do nothing, and it's very difficult to keep on...
What do you do while they're all singing? What do you just...
Well, I make my Christmas list.
Can you actually do stuff like that?
Well, what can I do sitting there?
Are you in the dark at the time when they're singing?
Yes, I'm in the dark.
Ah.
And what else do I do? Well, nothing very much. I twiddle my thumbs a lot.
Isn't that distracting to an audience?
Well, it is because, you see, I am an actress. Good or bad, I don't know, but I am an actress. And this is the part of a narrator. And I've never narrated before. And I probably never will again.
Do you ad-lib a lot?
Yes, I do.
Well,
I have lovely conversations with the audience. Yes, that's the only part of it I really like. I get very muddled on matinee days because I have to read from a sort of book. You know, I'm a real narrator. I read it, partly. And when I don't read it, at matinees, I always say, and tonight, I forget where I am. And then I have a little chat with the audience about how difficult it is to tell night from day when you're in a theatre.
It is, too.
And all that sort of thing. They enjoy it, and I enjoy it. And so that's that.
We're going to be entertained in great style by some of your friends. From Side by Side.
Well, it's very difficult because, you see, they can only do bits out of it. In fact, we've cut some of the songs in half. And it's a wonderful show, and I'd rather they'd have sung fewer numbers and sung them all, but still, you know.
But for those of you who are not going to get a chance to see this show, we've got a treat in store for you.
They're all coming, aren't they?
They're here,
Are
yes.
you all coming?
Right after this. Now, Hermione, since you're the narrator, why don't you do your bit
yes,
right
I will.
now and introduce these
I'm now going to introduce the entire cast of Side by Side by Sondheim. They're rather small. It's rather a small cast, about half the size of the Idi Amin fan club, but twice as pretty. And may I first introduce Georgia Brown. She's another English woman. She's got a divine voice. Georgia, come out and show yourself. Georgia Brown. Now, our own very special matinee idol. The audience are mad for him, Larry Kert. And last, but by no means least, Nancy Dussault.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing,
something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns. Bring on the lovers, liars and clowns. Old situation,
new complications, nothing portentous or polite. Tragedy tomorrow, comedy tonight.
Get frisky. Something aesthetic, something frenetic,
Something for everyone, a comedy tonight.
something erratic, something dramatic,
Something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with gods,
Fabulous.
nothing with fate.
weighty affairs will just have to wait.
Nothing that's formal,
Nothing that's normal, no recitations to recite.
open up the curtain.
Comedy tonight, tonight.
Love is in the air.
Quite clearly,
People everywhere.
act queerly.
Some are hasty, some are halting, some are simply somersaulting.
Love is going around. Anyone explore.
Can catch it
Keep your window
and watch it. Leave your house.
and lose your reason. This is that contagious season. Love is
going around.
It's spreading each minute throughout the whole vicinity. Step out and you're in it with all the fun involved. Who can stay uninvolved? Love is in the air.
This morning,
Bachelors beware.
fair warning.
If you start to feel a tingle and you like remaining single, stay
home. Don't take a breath.
You could catch your death. 'Cause love is around. Love is around.
Could be, who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good, if I can wait. Something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one-handed catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy, meet a guy, pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach. Maybe tonight, maybe tonight, maybe tonight.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines. Was there. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer, losing my timing this late in my career? Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
1,000 bum times. I've seen them all, and my dear, I'm still here. Plush velvet sometimes, sometimes just pretzels and beer. And I'm here. I've stuffed the dailies in my shoes, strummed ukuleles, sung the blues, seen all my dreams disappear, but I'm here. I've been through Rio, I've been through Beverly Hills, and I'm here. Reefers and vino, rest cures, religion and pills, and I'm here. Been called a pinko, come too, got through it, stinko by my pool. I should have gone to an acting school. That seems clear. Still, somebody said she's sincere, and I'm here. I've gotten through, hey lady, aren't you who's wow, what a looker you were. And better still, sorry, I thought you were who's-y. Whatever happened to her? Good times and bum times, I've seen them all. And my dear, I'm still here. Plush velvet sometimes, sometimes just pretzels and beer. I'm here. I've run the gamut, A to Z, 3 cheers, and damn it, c'est la vie. I got through all of the year, and I'm here. Lord knows, at least I was there. And I'm here. Look who's here. I'm still here.
With the cast of Side by Side by Sondheim, following this. That was really, really an experience. You guys, aren't they fine? Oh. Woo. Georgia, you and Nancy, this is your first time with
Together?
Working with the Sondheim show?
Mine, yes, yes.
I've been turned down a lot. Auditioned myself to death for them, so I was glad to finally
Is he
get
there
it.
for the auditions? Sondheim is
I didn't have to audition for this, though. They just asked.
Oh.
It's one of those jobs always. I'm glad to be with these two.
Oh, we're
They
so
look like
glad
very
to
nice
know
people.
that. We thought you didn't like us.
Oh, no, they're very nice
Oh,
people,
good.
but they're crazy, so I wouldn't talk to them too much.
Did you have to audition, Georgia, for this?
No.
No.
In England, you know, we don't seem to do that. I mean, I find in America everybody auditions. The biggest stars audition for shows.
Oh, I know
And
it.
people who are already working on Broadway are asked to go and audition for
Well, what do
things.
you do in England? In
We're
place
asked
of an
to do
audition?
it.
Just asked.
We're asked, would you like to do it? We think you're right.
Asked sound better than
I know
asked.
it. I know it.
All of a sudden, I realized when you say, we're asked to do it, and I said, you're asked to do it, and I went, oh, that's I gotta find a happy medium in there somewhere.
Transatlantic.
I had to audition for Little Night, and they said, bring a song. Well, I hadn't hadn't auditioned in 40 years.
Yeah,
So I took a song, and they said, that's very nice, now sing the song. And I said, but I only know one song. They didn't care. They said, sing it again. So I did.
Do all of you have audition songs in case of an audition that you think is your best shot?
You know something interesting? When a show, like right now, well, last year, the last 2 years, when I first opened in West Side Story, the show...
The original story falls down, Bosley.
Original tone.
Oh, sounds cool.
And you know what happened? You know what happened as in chorus line, right after West Side Story opened, every girl sang I Feel Pretty for an audition, every boy sang Maria. When chorus line opened, every girl sang What I Did for Love, or every guy or girl. There's songs that fall into, like when Hello Dolly, everybody was singing Hello Dolly, Mame, everybody was doing a song from that.
You want to know why What I Did for Love has never been a big smash hit?
Why?
I introduced it.
Did you?
Didn't I? Hey, he played it. I sang it first on this show ever. He played it for me.
Was
We
that
did
it?
it.
Was this when the show was in...
No, the show was in its
Just
in its infants. Hadn't even come out. Haven't even.
I remember when I was a rehearsal pianist, I remember the songs I used to always play, right, where Mariah was very big.
Mariah.
The Wind They Call Mariah.
From Paint Your Wagon.
All right, and the other one was I Am 16 Going on 17. That's what the girls say.
He's dancing, Mariah, over there. We have to pause for station identification. We're coming right back. I've known this lady for a lot of years, and she ad-libs and does it very, very well. Does that?
We wait
alive.
Really?
She's so naughty. She's like a dirty little kid. I can't wait till she said she's wonderful.
But you don't know when she's going to... Well, of course, you know when to stop, and when they know when they're to sing and everything, right?
Oh, of course.
Well, she always gives
She's
us
never
our
an
introduction.
intrusion. She's never an intrusion. She always just adds extra little straws.
Oh, that's great.
And the audiences love her. You know, they love it. If they're in with the joke, an audience hates it if they're not in with the joke. People are fooling around on stage.
Well, they hate that, but they love it when I make a mistake and try and wriggle out of it, which I do nearly all the time.
We talk on this show so often about going up on lines, forgetting your lines on stage. What happens with the lyrics? Now, I noticed, I tell this, but all of you had the lyrics written down. Is it because of
We
made
had
cuts. We made cuts of the song.
These were mini versions of the 3 songs that we sang.
Oh, I see.
And very difficult to do that way, I find, and especially I'm Still Here. That's got an enormous build, and I should imagine the other 2 songs too. Very difficult.
The first night I went into Side by Sondheim, I probably sang about 60% of Stephen's lyrics. The rest were...
He told me you got only one song right.
The rest were all made up, and the audience didn't even know it. I mean, the audience is not aware of it, but those lyrics, you almost have to be a racehorse with blinders on, because his lyrics come at you so fast that unless you really, you know, he doesn't rhyme. Marvin will know. I mean, some of his lyrics in the little things we do together. I mean, those lines...
Which we do together.
The lines come at you so fast that any outside distraction is insane. And I just made up lyrics.
Give me an example of something that you made up. Can you think, Larry? Give me the right lyric first.
The right lyric, I was singing a song called Marry Me a Little, Love Me Just Enough, Cry but not too often, Play but not too rough, Keep a tender distance so we'll both be free, that's the way it ought to be, I'm ready. And I went, approximately what I did, I went, marry me a little, love me just enough. Here I am today, and finally touch my stuff. If I know my nose is, I don't know what I just said.
My nose? He must have a seizure.
All you have to do is rhyme, so, you know, you just keep going. And if you keep smiling, yeah. Oh, that Sondheim is clever, isn't he? Touch my stuff.
What are your favorite lyrics that it doesn't even have to be Sondheim, that you've ever sung in your life?
Oh, dear.
I have a favorite lyric of Stephen's. It's from, in fact, Nancy sings it in the show, and it's from a song called Pretty Lady from Pacific Overtures. And it's, pretty lady, you're the cleanest thing I've seen all year. Pretty lady,
You're enough.
you're enough to make me glad I'm here.
Why do you like those songs?
I don't know. Pretty lady, you're the cleanest thing I've seen all year. To me, God, it's just such a refreshing, beautiful lyric to me. I find it very touching.
Well, I like the one about the trees look like bare umbrellas.
Oh, I remember trees bare as coat racks spread like broken umbrellas.
I love that.
What's nice about the show also is that, you know, when you see a Sondheim show, meaning the shows that these things have been in, Pacific Overtures or Company or Follies, you're concentrating on so much other than just the songs because they're so part of the fabric that after a while, it's hard to appreciate the songs. I mean, I found myself truly appreciating Sondheim much more after I saw the show, because you can really then concentrate on just the song, you know, the work.
Does he write lyrics and music?
Right,
Oh, yeah.
but you know what he does? He takes the book, and every song is an extension of the book. And as in Chorus Line, you'll very seldom find, in many of the shows, a song that says, the scene says, you don't know what it's like, you never loved her. And the song is, you don't know what it's like, you never loved her. Very seldom will you find that in a Stephen Sondheim show. He'll try to, within the scene, pick out something from that scene and give you another viewpoint in the song, so it's never redundant. So the song is always an extension of the scene. He's wonderful.
So well.
Well, he's wonderful that way. I mean,
George,
Chorus
I'm
Line
told
too.
that you do an impression of this lady. Is that right?
First I've heard of
Oh, my God. My knuckles will be slapped tonight.
Do you do just a...
Well, she does it. There's a line that Hermione ad-libbed the other night that I fell on the floor with. She said, when she introduces her song called I Never Do Anything Twice, she says, and, well, who's going to sing this song? I suppose it's going to be me. I shall do it after all. What have I got to lose? I lost it all years.
Marvin, would you lead us in the theme from Side by Sondheim? I feel like I'm stuttering when I say it.
Hit it, finger.
Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side, ports in a storm, comfy and cozy. Side by side, everything shines. How sweet! Side by side, parallel lines who meet. Side by side, everyone weeps. Nobody's nosy. Side by side, you make the drinks and I'll bring the cozy. Side by side, one is lonely and two is boring. Think what you can keep ignoring. Side by side, side by side, by side.
When it comes to writing wit, this lady wrote the book. She's a marvelous, spontaneous guest, and we love having her around here. Here is Hermione Gingold.